I'm so happy I put a tracker in my teenage daughter's backpack. I'm not a paranoid mom. I've never been the type to go through my kid's phone or read her diary. I always told myself I'd trust her until she gave me a reason not to. Then she gave me a reason. It started small. She was staying late at school for tutoring a few days a week. Math made sense. Her grades had been slipping. I didn't think anything of it. Then a few days became every day. She'd get home at 6, sometimes 6:30. Always the same excuse. Tutoring ran late. Traffic was bad. She missed the bus. I asked if I could meet her tutor. She said no. That would be embarrassing. I asked what her tutor's name was. She hesitated before answering. That's when I knew something was wrong. My daughter doesn't hesitate. She's the worst liar I've ever met. She gets it from me. So when she paused before saying, "Mrs. Mendez," I felt it in my ovaries. Something was off. I didn't confront her. I didn't push. I just waited. And that weekend, while she was at her dad's, I put a tracker in her backpack. I told myself I was being crazy. Turns out I wasn't crazy enough. I watched that tracker for a week before I did anything. Every day, same pattern. School until 3:30. Then the dot would move, always to the same place. An address across town I didn't recognize. She'd stay there for hours, then come home and tell me tutoring ran late. I looked up the address. It was a house in one of those nice subdivisions with the HOA signs and the matching mailboxes. I didn't know anyone who lived over there. I thought maybe it was a boy. Maybe she had a boyfriend she was hiding. That would have been easier. On Friday, I called out of work, told them I was sick. I drove to the address and parked down the street, waited. At 4 p.m., a black SUV pulled into the driveway. My daughter got out of the passenger seat. She had a backpack I didn't recognize, clothes I'd never seen before. She walked up to the front door like she'd done it 100 times. The door opened, and my ex-husband was standing there, smiling. He hugged her. Behind him, I could see a woman, 2 kids running around. A whole life I didn't know existed. My daughter walked inside, and the door closed behind her. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. My ex-husband lost unsupervised visitation 2 years ago. Showed up drunk to pick Sasha up from school and ran a red light with her in the car. Almost killed them both. The court gave him supervised visits only, once a month, at a facility with someone watching. And here was my daughter, walking into his house like she lived there, playing house with his new family, while he taught her to lie to me about it. I sat in that car for 20 minutes before I could move. I got out of the car and walked to the front door. Didn't knock, just opened it. My ex was standing in the living room. His face went pale the second he saw me. "How did you?" "Sasha, we're leaving." She came around the corner from the kitchen and froze. Her eyes went straight to her dad, like she was waiting for him to fix it. That look alone made me sick. His wife appeared behind him, 2 kids peeking out from the hallway. "Joe, who is this?" He ignored her, couldn't even look at me. I turned to Sasha, tears already running down her face. "Baby, what did he tell you about why he couldn't see you?" She wouldn't look at me. He said you made it up, that there was no accident, that you just wanted to keep him away from me." I felt my chest crack open. 3 months. 3 months of him poisoning her against me. I looked at my ex. "Tell her the truth." "Nothing." "Tell her, Joe." His wife stepped forward. "What accident?" "Joe, what is she talking about?" He still couldn't speak, so I did. "He almost killed her. Drove drunk with her in the car and wrapped it around a stop sign. That's why the court took his visits away. That's why." Sasha was looking at him now, waiting, begging him to deny it. He didn't. He couldn't even lift his head. That was all she needed. I held out my hand. "Come on, baby. Let's go home." She didn't look at him for permission this time. She just took my hand and walked out the door. Sasha didn't say anything the whole drive home. I didn't make her. When we got inside, she went to her room and closed the door. I sat on the couch and waited. 20 minutes later, she came out, walked over, sat next to me, and just stayed there. We didn't talk. We didn't need to. I reported Joe the next day. Violated a court order for 3 months. He lost visitation entirely. His wife left him a month later. It turns out she didn't know she married a drunk who almost killed his own kid.